Alright, Ethiopian Brown. This is the Ethiopian Brown. It's of the smooth stem type, but if you look really close, really close, let me try to zoom in, maybe that'll get better focus, I'm not sure. You can see a little bit of hair on it. So it's very slightly fuzzy on the stem. Maybe it's young. As it gets mature, it will get more of a furry type stem. This is more of a narrower type leaf on here. It does have a broad leaf, but some purpling in the stem. This is the flower. If I got one that's bloomed. Unfortunately, I don't have a flower that's bloomed, but I believe the flower is white. It could be a yellow flower on this one. I found that one came off. You can see there's the... it doesn't want to focus. I think there's a flower right there. It's not open yet, but I believe it's like white. It's very slightly yellow. It's not totally bright white. It's actually got a slight yellowish green color to it. Here's the top. That's the top of it. That's the bottom. And you can see the pots I'm using are about a quart. They're the size of a quart. I usually grow my plants in quart-sized pots if I don't have enough of the big pots like I got in the back. And, you know, they'll grow to about 3 feet, maybe put out about 60 peppers. And then I could either bring them inside and cut them down and then just winter them over, or I just start them again new at the end of the year with the seeds that I get from it, the climatized seeds. So I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. But yeah, quart-sized pots are fine for peppers. Some people will tell you, no, you need 5-gallon pails. It's got to grow that. You got to... No, I'm going to show you how I grow peppers in a very dense environment. Right up here, as you can see, from here all the way over to here, there's about 100 plants. If I'm not mistaken, there's about... oh, maybe not 100. Maybe there's like 60 plants up here, maybe. I have to count them. About 60 plants, condensely grown. So you could do it. Well, I'll show you as we progress through the year. I've done this already. It's my 3rd year doing high density growing. I'm quite successful. I get more food and production out of these plants than I could ever possibly consume. So I might end up maybe doing a farmer's market, or you know, I'm not really sure. You know, I'm not sure what to do. I give them away too, but most people won't eat half of these peppers because they're so hot. They're, you know, I don't want to injure anybody by giving them something that's... Some of these peppers, as you see through the progression of these videos, you'll see that some of these peppers are dangerously hot. Now, I don't know, like some of my prior videos you might have looked at, I didn't state whether they were hot or sweet. I'll do that once I get to the seed packet. I might put them into the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it as an update or an add-on. I don't have the information in front of me to tell you which is hot, which is not, you know. Anyways, this is the Ethiopian Brown.